I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the more dangerous pass rushes. The Bills lead the league in sacks, and they'll be up against a Patriots team that will need to try and keep that pass rush off balance. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful.
On second down, Taylor. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 14 yards that time for number 14. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Taylor on first down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. On first and 10, it's Taylor. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go!
Again, now it's Taylor on second and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chris Gregg, his tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now it's Taylor. It's complete to the tight end, Gregg. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic.
And this is
touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown. Chris Gregg, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount.
Owen, come here.
You can't get into my computer? It has to be the new one. The new key. Nope. Back. You got in? This is what happens when you work at a computer. It should be capital B, and the rest is lowercase.
Dozes past him, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
On second down, here's Brady. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Brown in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now, Taylor on first down, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Taylor finding time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Watkins alone on the left side. On 3rd down, Taylor, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Colton Schmidt now to kick it away. 3rd-year man out of UC Davis, just a stone's throw from Sacramento. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Brady Gibbs now to Blunt, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to upstate New York after this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll run again with Blunt. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end play. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Taylor. This complete to the tight end play. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Buffalo after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's got time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. From midfield, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They run it again with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. What?
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll bring him. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Bills right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Patriots, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Bills have it at the 2. Nice work to make the catch in double coverage. And after the short pass, Hill scores. The Bills up now by 7. Patriots on offense, first quarter winding down. Browns able to zero in on the QB here. This will go for a loss of 7.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start on the ground here with Blunt. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, there it is. Brady connected with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, and we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast.
Holding offense.
That's very nice of you.
He'll run it here with Blunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. They're working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. They're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Taylor will throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake, but he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that are unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, here's Blunt. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present a great opportunity.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On 1st down, Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. Gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one taken from the 7. What a spin. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Watkins alone on the left side. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Bills a 1st down.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, it looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go. 38.
On second down, here's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Now a carry for Blount. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's Blount. And he's got some space here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Oh, no.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
He's back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Left side here, caught by Clay. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Back to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go. What?
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. What?
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that.